Hello, my friends. Breaking news, and we have in our possession the brand new, just released HK CC9. The HK CC9 is going to be another competitor in that micro, compact, dedicated concealed carry type of pistol. However, they've blurred the lines even more by making this thing really interesting. It legitimately has a good feeling full-size grip, which is so hard to find in this classification of firearm. Just because your gun is small, thin, and is a dedicated concealed carry piece does not mean that the gun has to be uncomfortable and the trigger has to suck. HK has alleviated both of those issues with the CC9. They come out of the box optics cut for the 407K footprint. Now, for the purposes of this being a rental gun and because we enjoy shooting guns with optics on them, we've gone ahead and paired this with the Holosun EPS Carry. This is the closed emitter unit, and this one's the 6 MOA dot. So on a small gun, big dot should be fast. So we'll test it, we'll see what we think. Pretty excited about it. What I'm hoping to provide for us right now are the true, honest, first reactions to this gun for myself and as well as the rest of the staff. When we took this thing out of the box, we were initially shocked by how good the trigger is. It feels phenomenal. It's got a light take up. It takes you up to a very brisk wall, and then through a little bit of pressure, it pops. My finger gauge is rating this somewhere 4 to 5 pounds-ish, which is pretty standard for a gun this size. HK has also done the button release for the magazine as opposed to the paddle that they're known for. This is probably a comfort thing, and I think a lot of people are gonna enjoy this button. It's a nice size. It protrudes enough that you can press it very easily. And then on top of the framework that they've done on this gun, the finger grooves are comfortable. They're in the right place, so those of us with real sized hands, you'll actually fit in there the way that you should be. They've also included their texture, which I really like, and it's the same texture that's found on the VP9s and the previous P30s and stuff like that. So this is gonna feel very familiar to those of you who shoot HK. So one of the interesting pieces on this is that they've gone ahead, even on their micro carry small concealed gun, and they've put it through the standardized NATO testing procedures that they put the rest of HK handguns through. What this means is you have a gun that is mechanically accurate, more accurate than most of us will ever be. It is reliable as all get out, and this gun will feed your defensive ammunition, your practice ammunition, and you can shoot this thing until the cows come home. This should last forever. Another interesting observation is that, to my knowledge, this is the first US-made HK product in their brand new US factory. Even on the branding on the boxes, you can see that they have a new logo just for HK USA, and that makes my little marketing brain very happy. Okay, that's about everything for the tabletop. I'm excited to go shoot this thing. So we're gonna wrangle up a handful of the staff and we're gonna give you our honest dry fire impressions and the first 5 or 6 rounds or so through the gun. We're gonna feel it out and let you know what we think. All right, so I guess I'm first with the CC9. So up first, the way that it feels in my hand, it feels the grip very well, like I mentioned before, and it doesn't feel like a small gun. It feels almost like a full-size gun. It's just kind of hanging off the pinky ever so slightly, but the magazine fixes that. My favorite thing about this gun so far is the way it points and the dry fire. The trigger is really nice. The prep is very clean. There's a very precise wall, and then it breaks precisely when I want it to. So I'm gonna fire 5 rounds. I'm gonna pick a paster. Yeah, that does not feel or behave like a small gun. It does, it feels like a small VP9. So I like shooting this thing. Traditionally speaking, I don't like small guns. I never have because of the shape of my hands and the size of my body. But this does not behave like a small gun, and I like the way it feels under recoil. There's a little bit of a snap on the return, but I like that because it makes my dot return a little bit sooner. So I'm excited for this. So I think up next, let's have Jared shoot, and then we'll see how he does. And this gun literally showed up today, so what you're getting here are our honest, true first impressions.
Feels good. I think that the trigger's pretty darn nice for it being stock compared to some of the other spongy triggers I feel in subcompact guns. So, I don't know.
Bye, bro.
Well, let's take it for a whirl. Dang.
Nice. Better grouping than mine.
Yep. Well, I mean, of course, it's going to be always going to be a tidbit snappy just because it's such a small gun. But compared to other guns that I've shot that are subcompact, this honestly does not really dig too much into the actual webbing of my hand like other subcompact guns do. So that's a plus. When it comes to resetting on the recoil, it actually was pretty darn simple. So I give it an A+.
I give it an A+ too.
Yeah, I give it an A+. So.
All right, making his debut on GFL Media, we have Jerry. He's our e-commerce guy. If you've ever had a problem with the website, he's the guy who fixes it.
Feels all right. It's a little short in my hand, I guess, because I don't have a mag in it. I'm assuming that the mag's going to hang out and give me the, oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
There's the pinky grip. But it feels good. I've got a 365 XL that I like. This feels pretty, ooh.
Yeah, the trigger, you got to be a little gentle on. It's shockingly good.
Is nice. It's a little thin for me, but it's a petite gun, so I'm sure it works as intended.
A petite gun. I love that.
So it does feel better with the mag extension for my pinky. Now, I do not have a lot of experience with red dots, so that's a little new. I actually prefer 45 myself. I like 1911 SIG 220s.
God bless.
Yeah.
I love that.
But no, it feels good. I like the red dot. I'm going to have to get one of those pretty soon, or a couple pretty soon.
Yeah, then you're going to come see me.
Yeah. I like it. I'd give it an A.
Give it an A?
A.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll give it an A. I'm down for that.
All right.
So now we've got somebody brand new for you. This is John, one of my best friends, and now works with us in the media team. And he's going to learn a whole lot about guns very quickly, but we're going to give him a shot with the new CC9. So what do you think?
It's nice. The design is slick. It feels good in my hand. Kind of like what everyone else says. The magazine will take care of that extra hanging pinky. The slide pulls really well, but also I'm very new, so this is a learning process for me. I'm excited to try it out.
So when you load and make ready,
Yeah.
I'm going to help you get into your position.
Okay.
Stand up straight.
Okay.
Face the target.
All right.
Okay. And we're going to fix the grip real quick just while we're here. So remember, that thumb's going to flag up nice and tall.
Nice.
Bring your support hand in.
Like that?
And fill all that gap space and get that support hand as high on the gun as I go.
Like that?
That looks good. So we have the hump in the hole. I feel
Nice.
good about that.
Nice.
So give me pressure in the support hand side.
Pressure.
Relax the gun hand side slightly.
Okay.
And now do not change your posture. Just
All right.
extend the gun to wherever you're aiming. I want you to aim at the red triangle.
Red triangle? Okay.
Okay. You're not colorblind, are you?
No.
Good. So good. So lift your head up. Just relax. So bring the gun to your eye, not your eye to the gun.
Oh.
So that
okay.
puts you in good posture.
Oh, I feel it.
He's a power lifter, so brace your core.
All right.
And I want you to just kind of brace yourself gently like you're going to catch something heavy.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're ready, put the dot where you want the bullet to go. Finger
All right.
on the trigger.
Cool.
Gently take up all the slack. Just keep breathing. Good. And gentle press. Fire
Top
one.
of the one.
Yep, wherever you want it. At your own pace, gently fire one round. Nice and slow. Good. And take it away.
Wow. That's
Not
awesome.
bad.
Yeah, clearly I have a lot to learn, but this felt really good. I'm not gonna lie. It's very comfortable. With the magazine, I love it. It feels great when you grip it. That was awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, give it an A+ as well.
That
was
seems like
awesome.
the general consensus. Everybody's giving this thing an A+.
It feels great. Yeah.
Killian! Hello! Give him the mic.
Oh yeah, there you go. Man, that was awesome.
Mike.
Is this becoming a thing for you now?
It is absolutely.
Whenever he picks it, I like guns.
I like guns. I do like the compact size of it. I like the grip. It feels really good. I do really also like the fact that you don't have to get an adapter plate for it. It just fits right out the box if you want to put an optic on it. I'm a huge red dot fan, so naturally this is going to be a winner for me. And they put the pick rail on the bottom of it, so if I want to put a light on it, maybe a TLR7 or something like that. I want to feel this trigger though.
I'm so proud of him. He's learned so much so quickly.
Ooh, okay.
It's a good trigger for a
That
little
is a
gun.
crisp trigger. Reset test.
Click.
I like it. Yeah, that's a good reset. Big fan of that. I gotta fire it. Give me a magazine.
Cool. 5 rounds.
You're right. It is a little low. A little high, I mean. Yeah, that handles really well. I was expecting it to be a lot snappier because that's just the nature of subcompacts, but this handles like a champ.
It's a very soft shooting gun.
And that trigger is superb. Oh, if you guys saw the Use Gun Challenge, you guys know my opinion on subcompact guns. I may change my mind with this one. This handles like a champ yet again. Yeah, that's going to be an A+ for me.
Love it. Okay, so now we have Eric. He's another one of our new hires here at the shop, and big Salamander fan for anybody who's a 40K nerd.
Night Lords.
Okay, you're one of them.
I'd say the trigger is really great. It's got a really, really nice trigger. I wish it was kind of featured in more of their pistols, but you know, definitely an upgrade from what there usually was. And are we just free for any?
Yeah, whatever you want.
It shoots really well, especially for like the short barrel. It actually has like a really nice, like, it's not super snappy. Like my FN Reflex is way more snappy and it's like the same size barrel.
Yeah.
So, especially with that trigger, it's got a really, really nice reset. It's really, really short, really, really light. So
I dig it, man.
I think it's really, I really like that. It's really nice.
And if you have to get a grade, what grade would you give it?
I'd say for like a concealed carry pistol, I'd say like flat A. Only because I think like concealed carry pistols, depending on how much money you drop on them, they can get so much better. So as like a stock gun, flat A.
Yeah,
flat
for
A.
sure.
So
now finally we have EJ Jones, and these are again our first honest to God impressions of the CC9.
I'm hoping it's not too snappy. I mean, it's small, single stack, right? But it's HK.
Double
so
stack.
I'm gonna give it, it's a double stack. Well, I'm holding this thing, feels like a single stack. But
It's thin.
so now it's a double stack, and we're gonna give it a shot. See what happens, huh? Boy, it feels good.
EJ as usual.
that was crazy.
I swear, man.
That was a good shot.
You got one speed and it's flat. You know what I'm saying?
It runs good.
What do you think?
You know, I'm not a real big small gun guy, but I like it. It fits in my hand. I actually thought it was a single stack, so that's going to do well in the market.
Yeah.
You know, for micro 9. Trigger was a little rough for me compared to some other triggers that I felt, but the dot was good, so I'm able to pick up the dot. I like to shoot it some more just to kind of run it and just see really how good we can get going with it. Oh, it's a rental.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll be putting that on the rental list and telling customers, come get it.
I dig it, man. Good stuff so far.
Hey, there you go. I always
Love
wanted
it.
to do that.
It's Alex.
It is Alex. Hello, it is me.
It's an HK CC9.
It is HK CC9. Very similar to the Shield Plus in size, but it fit hand good.
So we're shooting 5 rounds or so. Pick a target, doesn't matter. And then tell us what you think about it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it feels very similar to the Shield Plus. When I first saw this like an hour ago, the height over bore kind of concerned me, but it actually, you don't really notice it. It kind of smooths out. Hot gun.
Hot gun.
Hot gun.
Thank you for the gun, friend. So now that's everybody on staff who shot the CC9. We're going to wrap it up back in the studio, and we'll catch you next time. So the CC9 is a really cool gun. I'm very excited about this. I have to be honest, I don't like small guns. I never have. It's not even that I don't shoot them well. It's just with my hands and my body type, these little guns don't really appeal to me. So I tend to carry full-size guns. But this is kind of changing my mind, if I'm being honest. This is a very comfortable concealed carry gun, and I see this doing some really cool things in the industry, and I'm excited that we got our hands on it this early on. If you have any questions about shooting your handguns better, or if you want to get involved in our training program, you can follow us on social media. We're on all of them. I'd love to see you guys in class. My name is Getty. Be safe.